Here's All Frog. Here it's time for the Friday update from the pond for the 15th of September 2017. Hi. Things are going well over at the pond. Thank you for asking. I have a week off of work next week, which is a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing because I'm not at work for a week. It's a curse because I'm working for a week. Because I have a lot of stuff to do for the festival that I am part of. Although it will be much less work, I think, overall. There's still a couple of things to program, a couple of things to get straightened up and ready, but it's going to be, when it's done, it's going to be great. So I'm not worried about that at all, and very excited to see what will come from that. Let's talk about the channel. This week, we've been pretty well into our schedule at this point. 4 weeks now, where we've had the same schedule, and it's working for me. Hopefully it's working for you guys as well. The only slight change is GeoGuessr is a Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday now for user challenges. We're doing 5 a week for a little bit, just to work through some of the backlog. And then Tuesday will be the World Interiors, although there's problems with the interior challenges right now, so we're going to skip it for a little bit. And then Saturday is, of course, the African Excursions. Factorio 15, we're going to keep playing that. We're having some real big issues with the trains right now, and we're going to work through that. So it's kind of nice to have a challenge of things that aren't working and having to work through them. So that was very nice, the last couple of things this week. Frustrating a little bit, but in a good way. And the multiplayer with George, I'm just having a ton of fun with that. So I'm kind of glad I'm going through all of these problems in the single-player campaign, so that way by the time it gets to that point with George, we're not fighting with that as well as all of the Bob's Mods craziness. And then West of Loathing will continue along. I don't know how far I am. I suspect there's probably like 3 weeks left of content. I don't know. We'll see however far that goes. And of course, Afterbirth is Afterbirth. This week on the stream, we played Tabletop Simulator and played Robo Rally, which is a great game where you essentially program your robots in a simultaneous fashion with your opponents, and then you see what happens. Basically reveal the registers and act them out, and sometimes your opponents will mess with you, which is hilariously good. Not for me, though. Although I got close. At the end, we were all pretty close. And then I won't spoil it for you to see who won. Spoiler, at least you know it's not me. Next week. More of the same. It is Buckeye Game Fest, as I said, Thursday through Sunday. Of course, the War Room starts on Monday. For me, though, that won't affect Tuesday at all. We will still be live streaming GeoGuessr from 7 to 8-ish, and then whatever it is we do with the multiplayers this week. Maybe some more Tabletop Simulators. Tough to say. GeoGuessr will continue doing what its thing. George and I have already recorded through this week, and then Single Player Factorio and West of Loathing and Afterbirth. Buckeye Game Fest, if you're curious, you can go over to BuckeyeGameFest.com, and you can see what's what. But here's your basic information. Of course, it's in Worthington, Ohio, which is a northern suburb of Columbus, near Westerville, and it is the 21st to the 24th. And the War Room, of course, is on Monday 18th, as I just said. The festival officially opens at 9 a.m. on Thursday, runs through 5 p.m. on Sunday, and it's 24-hour board gaming during that time. And you should check it out. There's over 1,000 titles in the events library that are going to be there for the convention, donated by the Columbus Area Board Gaming Society. They are one of our platinum sponsors based on the value that they bring to the event. And then there's over 100 events this year, including some Artemis, which is basically Starship bridge. You know, so somebody's on helm, somebody's on comms, all that kind of thing. There's going to be Elder Entertainment. They do really good role-playing stuff. They're the guys that did Dread and Fiasco. And then there's also Trapped, a trap room, an escape room, if you will, which will be really fun. Of course, full disclosure, I am on the board. We'll also have a special guest this year. The guest of honor is Richard Borg. He created Command and Colors, Battle Cry, Liar's Dice. Actually, he's one that commercialized Liar's Dice. And he worked on the Star Trek CCG Decipher's version back in the 90s. He worked on Magic a little bit. He's done a lot of different stuff, and he's going to be here playing games with everybody. So that'll be a lot of fun. We do have some vendors on site. Epic Loot's going to be here. There's a dice guy, CJS Dice, and they do more than just dice, but they do a lot of dice. And then who else we're going to have? I don't know. I can click the button, I suppose. Then we're also going to have Enterprise Games, right, and then the Gaming Nomads who do the Artemis Bridge Simulator. You can actually buy that software and do other games and stuff that they have. Oh, I need to... Hold on here. One moment, please. I'm going to fix some grammar. Apostrophes are only for possessive. Ba-da-da-ba-ba. We got to edit a lot of stuff on that page, actually, but we'll do that later. Let's go back to that. I didn't write this page, so I gotta bring it up to our standards. Quadruple question marks are not appropriate. So we'll fix all that in a moment. But so that's what it is. Definitely come check it out. It's a good time, and that's what I'm going to be using a lot of my time for. So I'm not going to be doing much recording on Saturday and Sunday. My recording is actually going to be Monday and Tuesday this week. So if you want to watch along, check that out. It'll be during the day, Monday and Tuesday. Obviously, I'll be at the hotel about 10 a.m. on Monday to help with the War Room opening. But other than that, I'm going to have a lot of free time. That's all I have for the update today. Nice and short and sweet. George and I actually have already uploaded that week, but it's neither here nor there. So if you enjoy the content on the channel, definitely go click that like button on any single video, get into the search rankings and all of that business. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget the little bell if you want to stay updated to everything that happens. And until next time, cheers.